Malayalam cinema is on overdrive. So let's talk about it. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince. Padakkalam, written and directed by Manu Swaraj, co-written by Nitin Babu. Now I went into this film blank. I had no idea what I'm getting into. I'd just seen the poster of the film and I saw Suraj on it. That's it. I heard some really good talks about the film, so I thought let's catch it if it's playing near me. Let's go in blank. Let's try it. And it was really refreshing because it just surprised me. With what I do, it's very hard, not to know anything about the film before going in. You see the trailers, you hear a lot of talk, you research about the film. It's really hard to just go for a film without knowing anything, especially for a Malayalam film. And also what happens is when you know the actors, when you watch the trailer, you've seen so many films, you try to create something in your head. You know who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, where the story will fall. You kind of construct it in your head. But here, nothing. I had no clue. It was a blank canvas, and slowly as the story proceeds, you get the reveal what's really going on. This film is a fun, fantasy, adventure, comedy film with the college students and the teachers mixed with historical and mystical element. And it just goes crazy from there. There's so much to appreciate about this film. The editing, the transitions, they are so meta, there are so many references, and it has that energy of the youth. And that's why I don't know how every kind of audience will react to the film. It is made for the youth, and I think by the youth. They have all those pop culture elements from the world as well as from Malayalam cinema. Some even I got, and I was so happy about it. I think what works is the film has this charm, and a lot comes from the actors. They kind of bring a lot to their performance, and they are doing the heavy lifting. We know Suraj and Sharaf are such good actors, but the teenagers, they just captured the energy of college students so well. How they're comic nerds, the random things they talk about. It is so us. And I don't want to spoil it. When you see the film, you understand what I'm talking about with the performances. Within this film, there's a blockbuster narrative that is kind of hidden. The makers had great ambition. I'm sure they had a very small budget to pull it off. They tried to put the scale as much they could and gave 100% to it. But if you try to analyze, the screenplay required more refinement. The film has a lot of exposition, which through the visuals they try to make it more fun, but still it is a lot, especially for me who has to go through the subtitles quickly. There are multiple montages in the film, one after the other, where they're showing how the character is going through a process, and that kind of becomes very repetitive. Now they have really cool set pieces, the big moments, which is so much fun and entertaining. But between these moments, the connecting sequences, they kind of feel dull. They kind of lose the momentum there. Like with the fantasy element of the film, there are a lot of cool things that I wanted to see, but it all happened off screen, and the character just explains all of that on the screen as exposition. Now the good thing about the film is that it's very quick. It doesn't waste any time. Like this, 5 minutes we are into the film, things are going on, the plot is unfolding, but it also makes the story very rushed. And because of that, there's no time to establish the characters, to establish the world we are in. We are in the college, this happens, that happens, the big element is revealed, and we just keep running from there. Which, as I said, it's really good, but with that you also sacrifice a lot. Now one or two characters are given some subplots, but apart from that, there's lack of depth. It's just not enough. I'm not rooting for the characters that much because I don't know them very well. There's a very flat characterization which is given to each character, and that's it. There's no reasoning behind why they are like this, what makes them that, what are their wants, what are their motivations, what are their fears. Not that every film needs to reveal this about their characters, but it's the way you reveal this information to us as an audience so that we care for these people. It felt like the plot is taking the characters ahead instead of the characters taking the plot ahead. And to be honest, it's just the minute details. It's just the kid I have in my head. I'm just thinking about these things. But if you just sit back and relax, you'll have a lot of fun and you'll enjoy the film. Maybe it doesn't require too much analyzing. The film is not taking itself too seriously. And I did stay till the end credits. Not gonna say what happened. You will have a good time, just like I did when I almost met Kamal Hassan. Check out this video if you haven't. Let me know your thoughts about both the films in the comments below, and I will see you next time.